From Naomi's Home Health, Aphrodite is going to join us. I have sent her a invite to this live, and she's going to show us how to use the Thermomix, because I haven't had a demonstration. So when you purchase a Thermomix, you get a demonstration on the safety features, how to use it, all of those things, how to get the most out of your Thermomix. Let me just see if she's coming on. Here we go. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, mate?
Good. So it cuts us off a little bit, but that's all right. At least they can see the cooking and what's going on. So Afro and I met through doTERRA. We're not on the same team or anything, but we work together happily anyway. And I was like, hook me up with a Thermomix.
I didn't even ring you for that. I rang you for something else.
I know, but I was going to get one. It was like, I need to time save. I work full time, have kids, single mum.
Yeah.
I just need to be able to put food in something and walk away, and then it goes bing and come back and it's ready.
And that's what we're going to do today, which would be amazing. So that's good. So thank you for having me on. Appreciate it. So yeah, we met 5 years ago in Fiji.
Wow, was that 5 years ago?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. 5.5 years ago it would be. So I'll just quickly run through some delivery stuff, because this is what we'd normally do if we were face to face, like at your place, or if you were coming to Roxby. So you've unboxed, so I'm not worrying about that, because I know you've done that and you've already got your beautiful machine out on the bench. Manual cooking. So for example, say you're going to cook from someone like Skinny Mixers. So say Nicolene, you could cook from her manually. Don't go loading her recipes up on your Thermomix. That's a no-no for copyright reasons. Your guided cooking, which is what we're obviously going to do today with the creamy chicken and sun-dried tomato pasta, which is amazing. And just be mindful not to taste it straight away, because it will be very, very hot. You've registered for Cookie Doo. I know that already, because we've been flicking each other recipes.
Yeah, and I've got my meal plan set. This is why I got it, the meal planning.
There you go. And then I'll just go through some of the modes here. So we've got the scale, so you can use them manually, obviously. Your dough, turbo, your pre-clean, which we'll do that at the end. Blending, your egg boiler, which is amazing if you love eggs on toast and things like that. Kettle mode, I'm actually about to get rid of my kettle for that whole reason. Warm up, thickener, rice cooker, fermentation, slow cook, sous vide. Sous vide is amazing if you love a bit of steak or chicken. We did the sous vide steak probably a few weeks ago now, and when it comes out the bag it looks terrible, but it tastes amazing. So we took it out and we just sort of looked at each other like, oh, this is not going to end well. And he quickly went out, did it on the barbecue, brought it in, and I've never tasted anything like it. It was amazing. So that's probably how we'll cook our steaks from now on.
Right,
and then
I'll be doing that.
Yeah, and then the peeler mode. So I don't know if you would have got a peeler yet, hun?
No, but I am very interested in that, because I hate peeling.
Good job. And then obviously you've cleaned yours already, but we'll go through that pre-clean mode at the end. And then other online support, obviously you've got me, you've got the rest of our team. There's the service centre, the contact centre there in Perth. Your warranty is 2 years. You're a consultant now, which is even better. And a whole heap of learning to do in the Mix Academy, which you can do that. That's all self-paced, so that's easy.
Yeah, I started that.
Yep. So do you want to get started, mate? I've weighed up all my bobs and ready to roll.
I'm starving just thinking about it.
Like I said, this recipe is amazing. So I've saved mine in my week. so it's ready to roll?
Yeah, I've saved mine in my recipe like for today, and I've put it in my chicken
Good girl.
recipe. So creamy chicken and sun-dried tomato pasta.
Yep.
Yum. So I've got all my ingredients ready.
Good girl.
I made my stock paste.
Do you want to lead?
You go for it. You tell me.
All right, mate. I'll go. All right. We've got 70 grams of chopped brown onion. I've cut it. It says halves. I've cut it in quarters. That's just me.
So we pop it in.
Yep. Next, garlic. I've actually loaded. It just says 2. I've loaded up with a bit more because I think hubby's a bit under. Well, he is under the weather today, but just for immunity mainly because I think we had 4 seasons in one day here yesterday.
I've added more too. I always add more garlic.
Yep. And then parsley. I got parsley straight out of my herby pod this morning, so we'll throw that in.
Mine's out of my garden.
Good girl.
I always add more herbs too.
Same with my basil. It smells beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, I don't do chili, so this is just personal preference for me, mate. If you want to, you can be brave.
I do. I've got half a chili here. We love chili, so.
All right,
sun-dried
tomatoes.
100 grams. So I'm just here, it weighs it. So I haven't weighed these. I'm just going to weigh it.
I'll weigh all mine.
As it goes in. 56.
Actually, I haven't got my butter out, sorry.
Do you put the oil in too?
What's that, mate?
Do you add the sun-dried tomato oil?
Yes, 100%.
Look at that, it's 98 grams. I did not weigh this, and how close was I?
That's close.
Put a bit of the oil in and it'd be 100.
I actually forgot to get my butter out, so I'm a bit naughty.
Look at that. I am spectacular. So what's next? Butter. Ooh.
Butter. I forgot to do this.
So we add the butter in with this. Yeah, right. This is. So we just add the butter in with all of this. This is cool.
Yeah.
How easy.
Oh, look at that. Oh, no. A little bit off. That's all right. Yeah. And then after your butter, put that lid on.
Insert measuring cup.
Yep, with the lid.
Your mixing bowl and lid.
Next. So 5 seconds on speed 7. We're going to blitz this bad boy.
Speed 7. Here we go. You don't have to put it in. Oh, look at that.
You need to smell this. You need to open this and smell it. It just smells amazing once you've scraped it down.
Oh, my God, yum. Yum.
Mouth watering already?
I'm so hungry.
So like that?
Yep, that's what mine looks like. Yum.
All right.
So what's next?
We're putting our lid back on now and then putting our simmering basket on top.
Like that. So 3 minutes, 100 degrees, speed 1, right?
Correct.
Look at that. Oh, that smells good. So are you packed, ready to go to Uluru? Your thermal trip? So Afro, you won a trip to Uluru through Thermomix, didn't you?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So, yeah. I got my suitcase out the other day. I think, 2 days ago now, maybe 3 days ago. Pulled that out of the wardrobe, and it's just out of the wardrobe. I haven't. So I've got 2 days to pack.
So how long's the trip for?
So So I fly out of Olympic Dam here on Saturday morning because that's the only flight for the day. And then I'm staying in Adelaide at the Atura with Kimberly for the night. And then we fly at 6 a.m. Sunday. We fly out to Sydney, and then we've got a connecting flight from Sydney straight to Uluru, and then we're there from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we finish on my birthday. So I get to have champagne at Uluru. And then Nige and Georgia are coming up, so they're driving up from here. So that'll just be amazing. So bucket list item ticked off.
Yeah. How long will it take to drive from South Australia to Uluru?
2 days. 2 days.
2 days.
So yeah, so they'll go Roxby, Coober Pedy, and then Coober Pedy to, I'm not sure what this camping location is, but it's apparently 2 hours from the highway into Uluru. So yeah, no, I'm pumped, but I'm not organised.
Oh, that smells so good. So, like, while this was cooking, if we didn't have our chicken cut up, we could be cutting up the chicken.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So that's what I like. You know, you can just, like, what we didn't chop the onion, we didn't have to use the garlic press.
No.
Didn't have to do anything. Just no chopping parsley, basil. It just all went in, and now I can just do this.
You can get your daughter to do this hard. I mean, the other good thing is that I haven't this week because I'm so unorganised this week, obviously, is if I've got demos on for tea time or lunchtime and Nige is home with Georgia, I'll just load everything up into like a dish like this.
Yep.
All the ingredients in there, cut up, weighed, measured, whatever, and then he just follows whatever. He just loads up the thermi and just follows that recipe, and happy days, she's done. Perfect.
So my 15-year-old daughter, she's going to start using this. She actually does. She makes the pancakes. She uses it for her acai bowls. You know, she makes the smoothie bowls and stuff.
Yeah, yum.
So I'm going to start going, right, the meal plan is whatever it is tonight. Go on there and cook that for me. The stuff's in the fridge.
Yeah, and she will. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she likes cooking. She's fine. She just does what she's done.
Yeah, righto.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So now we're up to the step where we add our chicken, our 500 grams of chicken. So I've already chopped mine. You've chopped yours as well, haven't you, Naomi?
Yeah.
Yep, good girl. So I'll just show you. So that's what mine looks like at the moment. Can you see
same.
Yep, beautiful.
This is hard to do backwards.
What's that, mate?
It's hard to do backwards. Trying to. Got it. I made a mess, but whatever. Okay. So we add the cream?
Yes, 250. This I didn't weigh this out actually.
I didn't weigh mine, so I just let the Thermomix do that as I'm going.
Yep, 100%. And the other beauty with this device compared to the previous model, this will do to the gram as opposed to 5 grams on the 5.
Yes, I noticed that. I like that.
Come on.
Oops, I did a little bit extra, but that's okay.
Oh, that's all right. That's not going to hurt.
Oh, water. So 350 grams of water as well.
Yep, I've done my water. I've weighed that out. Oh, and the best bit, if it still wasn't morning here, I would have one, but I'm not going to. 80 grams of white wine. It's too early here.
It's never too early.
And then your chicken stock.
Do I want to add more than 80? Oh, smack on 80. And the chicken stock. So this is the chicken stock paste. This is what like one of the first things that you probably should hook into making, right?
I would say what I do up here is I normally tag team with some other like customers here in town. So like it's good to have all your stocks, you know, if you stock paste in the fridge. But I also oh, hang on, I'll show you.
I put some in a jar and I froze the rest.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to tell you my little tip, but you've just said it. So yeah,
Well,
I take mine in the jar.
Yeah. I've been making my own stock for ages, but not stock paste, which is so much easier than 48 hours of stock in the slow cooker.
Yep.
And then I put them in Ziploc bags in 1 cup. But in this, with the paste, I just put it all in a Ziploc bag.
Yep. So I like these little ones from Kmart. They're roughly 60 grams each. They won't freeze completely because of the salt content, obviously. Yeah. But it's just handy. So when you run out of your jar, you know, right, I've got half a dozen to get me through till the next time I need to start cooking again. And then I just, like I said, with normally some other mums here in Roxby, I'll just message them, just say, hey, I'm going to be making this paste, and then someone go, oh, well, I'm making this one, and we'll just do a little swapsy. Yep. And share a bit out each. So that works out well, and then that's a bit of a cost saving as well, because you're not forking out for 3 different things. You just do your share and then divvy it up.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Right, just our lid back on with the simmering basket again, Naomi. Yep.
10 minutes, 100 degrees. Turn speed selector to right. Just
and it'll do this reverse because it's not going to mush that chicken up.
Right. Oh, all right, got it. So what about the pasta?
The pasta we will put in after, and it will literally cook it in there. Be mindful, it is going to be very, very hot when you pull it out. So if you do
you put the pasta in it.
Yep, 100%. So this is one of my favourite dishes because it's a one dish wonder, as I call it. You chuck it all in one bowl, happy days, half an hour, you've got an amazing meal on the table.
Yeah, cannot wait. How long does the pasta take to cook? I'm starving.
Hang on.
It smells really
about. So after this, depending on your pasta, so mine's about 10 minutes. Do it a bit longer.
Gluten-free. I have the gluten-free spirals. It doesn't take too long actually, the gluten-free. So
yeah.
And I've got my little
there you go.
So that keeps it hot or cold, doesn't it?
Correct. Yep. So your thermostater will keep it hot if it's obviously a hot meal, and say you're going to do like a fruity dream or something in summertime, or an amazing yogurt or ice cream, it'll keep that nice and cool.
Yeah. Yes, I make frozen margaritas.
And do we now?
Yeah.
Oh, I best get over there sooner than planned, hey?
Yeah. You know, sometimes you've got to, lime is really cleansing, so you want to have a bit of that in your life. And yeah, I put it in there, and if you can't fit it all in your cup, you can leave it in there and it stays nice and cold.
Yes, it will. Right, I'll just have a look at dates to come over then, I think.
That's right. I use, obviously a clean tequila. No, I just use anything and it tastes really good. And yeah, that could be a live demo I could do on a Saturday.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, make a frozen margarita or a strawberry daiquiri. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, yep. And there's a few now. What have we discovered the other week? There's a few with Pims. I've got to think of Pims at the moment.
Oh, I love Pims.
He's on there to do, yep. So that's amazing too.
Well, so do you make your DIY products in this as well?
Yes, I do. So I've got 3 sixes now, which I'm grateful for. I've only purchased one and earned 2 as a consultant. So yeah, so I just offloaded my 5 not long ago. So I've got a 6 for DIY, a 6 for cooking at home, and then a 6 for demos.
Yeah, right.
Mate,
so could you just get like another bowl for your DIY?
Oh,
like,
100%. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't have to buy another machine, just get another bowl. You can do your DIY stuff in there. You can do it in the same bowl though, can you? Just it cleans really well.
You just have, yeah, it does clean well. I do just have a separate bowl just for DIY though.
Yeah.
And I've just got it marked doTERRA logo. That's it. And then I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to do that. So I can make my what would I make? My deodorant in it.
Yep.
And
Deodorant, lip balm. What else?
lip balm.
Sunscreen. What else have I done in there? Body wash.
Oh,
I
yeah,
still do
right.
quite a bit of it. I just don't really advertise that I do it. I just do it.
Yeah.
So I made a heap of lip balms the other day, and Georgia took some to school. Yeah. I did a foot balm the other day as well. That was good.
Right. Yeah, I just did so I buy my salt in like rocks and in a big bag, like rock salt. So I just milled my salt in there. But I've seen that you can do like make icing sugar.
Yes.
And
yep. Icing sugar, almond milk.
Rice flour.
Yes.
Right. So so like you know what's going in it, because I don't know what goes into the processes of, you know, when they make all of those things. So at least if you did it in here, you know exactly what's in your rice flour and stuff like that.
And that's the whole reason I got into doTERRA, was that peace of mind. Like, Georgia had a skin allergy, like she's sensitive skin, and that's how it sort of all started for us. And I remember Nigel came home from Roxby, and he reckons I'd lost the plot, but anyway, that's his theory. I got him to grab the big garbage bin, and we just had the rubbish collected that day, and I obviously did a heap of research, learnt about your hidden nasties in products.
Yeah.
And like I was tossing out everything. He's like, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I'm doing this for our family. Zip it.
Yep.
Just get it on the bin."
Well, my Tana, she used to react to all sorts of sunscreens. Like she gets real sensitive skin just on the torso.
Yep.
And so making your own sunscreen is so handy, because all that other stuff that's in it affects your skin, but what goes onto your skin goes into your bloodstream and into your liver, your
organ on your body. So what goes in?
I think 65% of what you put on your skin goes into your bloodstream. So that's a lot.
Massive.
So I think the first time I tried the DIY deodorant was the one you gave me.
Yep.
And it's awesome. I love that. And I know it's a paste, like people are just used to being able to spray things on, but this is your lymphatic system. Like it's a major detoxification pathway. So you don't want to be spraying heavy metal onto it. And you know, the paste just is so much better. I'll never go back to a spray.
And it takes no time to make it. Like you make it.
Not at all.
So
it makes so much as well. Like I don't put bicarb in it. I just use arrowroot flour, because bicarb changes the pH of your skin.
Correct.
So there's a lot of natural deodorants with bicarb in it, and they should be avoided too. So sometimes because something that you purchase is natural doesn't mean
it's natural.
Yeah, or it's good. Like same with things with vinegar in them, like they can dehydrate the blood and the skin and stuff like that. So you've got to be careful of what's in them. But that deodorant is amazing.
Yep. Oh, I'm glad I've passed that on.
2 minutes to go. It's smelling amazing. Oh my God.
Now, don't burn your tongue when after you put that pasta in, because I'll give you the big tip. I've done it plenty of times. And Nigel has too. I'll be like, oh, here, just taste this. And he'll be like, oh, poor Nigel.
Oh, I can't wait. So this is what we're having for dinner. But you were telling me that you can cook your pasta in the server.
Yeah, so if you boil your water up, use that kettle mode that I showed you earlier.
Yep.
Boil your water up. I'd normally chuck a little bit of salt in there, just not even a teaspoon of oil, and load it up. Obviously, you don't want to fill it too much because you've got to get your water in there too. Leave that for 15 minutes, and then obviously strain your water in your varoma, and put your pasta back in. So that's a good one for if you're making, say, the meatballs with the tomato sauce.
Oh yeah.
So if you do your pasta in the thermo server, you could you could then just load it up with your meatballs on top.
I didn't think that you could. I didn't think about straining it in the varoma. Do you have your varoma there? Mine's just.
Hang on, give me 2 shakes.
Okay.
So there it is there.
Yeah. So
if you just strain it straight
strain the pasta in that.
Yeah.
Nice. And what else do you use that for? Because I had one with my TM5 that I don't think I ever used it. I didn't know what to do with it.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never used it?
No.
Right,
maybe once or twice. No.
So I do the meatballs with the tomato sauce, obviously. That's a favourite with the other two here. And also,
Oh my God.
look at that. That looks amazing.
Put the pasta in?
Yep, put
so
that pasta
250
in.
grams of pasta?
Correct. And the simmering basket back on. What have you done, mate?
I put a little bit much in, it'll be right.
Yeah, it'll be right. Doesn't have to be perfect.
And place the simmering basket on. 7 minutes. 7 minutes? Wow.
Yeah. The chicken with creamy vegetable sauce, you actually steam the chicken in here. So in here and then in the top layer, or the top tray, as I call it.
Yep.
There's some amazing desserts you can do, which is the sticky toffee pudding. That's an amazing and an absolute go-to.
Right. Sticky toffee pudding. That's one of my favourite things. If I have dessert. The sticky date pudding. Is that the same?
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much. Sticky toffee pudding, I reckon it's called from memory. But I'll flick you the recipes, or you can add them onto your page if you want, and then they're there. And what else? Omelettes. Omelettes are amazing in it.
Omelette. How do you make an omelette?
Chuck everything in, and with some baking paper and happy days. Let it cook itself. I'm trying to think what other ones I do. I'll flick you all the ones I do anyway. But yeah, I love the steamed desserts in there. That's a bit of a hit up here.
So could you like say I was cooking some kind of meat? Oh shit! Meat dish. Don't rub that. If I was cooking some kind of dish down the bottom, could you steam veggies in the top?
Yes. So there is one. If you do chicken, hang on, layered chicken, I think it is. You cook your whole chook up the top here, and then you do in the basket, which is on top of here, obviously at the moment, you do your veggies and then you do the gravy at the bottom. That's pretty amazing. Like for a Sunday, like say you're having the family around for tea, like mum and dad or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And the steamed chicken, that tastes amazing too. Like better than and I do love a good chook from the roast chook from the supermarket, but the steamed one is amazing as well.
What?
Just trying to think what else. I'll flick your list, mate.
Yeah, well, that'd be good. I'll
flick a list through and we'll send the link
I'll
through.
demonstrate how to use that next one time as well. But yeah, definitely going to make the meatballs because I make one thing I did make in my TM5 was my meatball recipe. So I make the sauce in here and I add like carrot, zucchini, whatever.
Perfect.
Let that cook, and then I whiz it up, and then I just put the meatballs in. Yep. Like I don't sear the meatballs or anything; they just go in like that because then all the juices go through it, and it's so good.
Sorry, someone's trying to ring me. The other one that's good, and with that meatball recipe, the other one that's good, and I have to hide it from my husband, not my 7-year-old child, is veggies. So I loaded up with veggies, and he's none the wiser. And then, say I said ask him to go get zucchini. He's like, oh, I'm not going to eat that. I'm like, yeah, you are, and you have plenty of times before, and you would not have a clue.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll have to, I'm making actually, because I have some chicken left over. I bought a big pack of chicken, and I have some chicken left over. So I'm making the tandoori paste.
Yeah, nice. Yep.
And I'm going to marinate the chicken in it, and then pop it on the Weber to get that nice smoky flavour. Yep. And I've got lots of mint in the garden, and I've got some natural yogurt, so I'm going to make a mint yogurt to go with it.
Beautiful. The other one that's nice is butter chicken. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll flick you the recipe that I like. The TM6 recipe I prefer personally. What else is there? Your pasta sauce. Your pizza sauce for when you have pizzas. So have you made your pizza dough in there yet?
No, I used to make it in my. One thing I did make was my gluten-free pizza dough in the TM5, and I'll never roll pizza dough again by myself. Like I used to, do it all on here and have a mess. It was literally, when I did it in the Thermi, there was no mess. It just rolls into a ball and you just roll it.
Rolls perfectly.
Like, my God, I'll never ever make it manually again.
So,
and then I've got
the dough recipe
pizza oven, so yeah.
Perfect.
So I just did it in that. It's minutes. Like so now, I'll be able to make the sauce as well.
Yeah. I ate myself a Nirvana pizza oven last year. It cooks like pizzas in a minute through Thermomix, and their pizza sauce. The pizza sauce recipe is amazing, and it just goes such a long way. I'll see if I've got that there too.
One thing I'm going to get into making in it is the bread as well, because bread is another thing that you've got to, manually do, but in here it's so much easier.
Oh, 100%. And also, what else is there that we do? Even just your pastry sort of things, like your rolls for school and lunches and things like that. That's easy peasy Japanesey.
Right.
You just throw it in and go, like, yeah.
So you can make, I think I saw cheese and bacon rolls you can make, and pizza scrolls.
Yeah, so I've imported one onto my Thermomix for, it's the Baker's Delight, cheese and bacon, I reckon they're scrolls.
So you can import
from
recipes
Recipe
onto
Community? Yep, you just need to, just when you're on Recipe Community, just find your recipe and go add to cookie do, and then it will just take probably 30 seconds to a minute, and then it will just load it on, you check it, make sure it's all right, or if you need to change anything on there, and then hit add, and then confirm it, and then happy days, it's on your machine under created recipes.
Wow. Well, that was the selling point for me, was the cookie dough, where I can plan my meal
you loved that,
for the
didn't you?
month
When
if
I
I
said that
want
to you, you're
to.
like, easy.
And then all the recipes are just in here. I just go on to today, and it just tells me step by step. I just press it next, add something in next. Like, that is as simple as you can get. And when you told me that you could do your online shopping through there as well, like, so it creates a shopping list for you. You can tick off what you might already have.
100%, yeah. Yep, go
And
through,
then
check what you got.
send it straight to Woolworths.
And that's literally all I do. I sit there and I go, right, we're having this, this, and this. And Georgia will sit there with me sometimes, and we'll pick out what we're having. We'll then go through the fridge, freezer, and pantry, what we do have and don't have. And then if you do that online shopping, I just find you're not impulse buying stuff you don't need.
That's exactly right.
And especially since COVID too, like, it's a whole new world.
Can I taste it yet?
Well, if you want to, but if you burn your tongue, I don't want to know about it.
I'll promise I won't complain. I might. I'll blow on it. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Look good? I can't see it. Can you see it?
It's so good.
Isn't it?
I don't think it's going to make it to dinner time. Oh my God. Now, I don't really like sun-dried tomato, as I told you, but I do like it. It doesn't taste like sun-dried tomato. It just tastes like a creamy, tomatoey
meal.
I just paused for a second. Yeah, you can taste everything, like all the elements.
All the flavours are in there, and it's amazing.
Oh,
and like I said, one of my customers and friends here, she got me onto this. She's like, "Have you tried this yet?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "You need to try it." It's like, righto. And now, it's one of my family favourite for us.
Yeah, I think my kids will love that. They love stuff like that, creamy chicken and.
Yep.
Wow.
You can hide veggies in there. They wouldn't know. They'd be none the wiser.
Yeah. Well, my daughter, she's 15, she'll eat veggies, but my son is like, what's this little speck of carrot? He'll eat salad straight off the plate, like, but anything in, it's a nightmare. But it's eat that or don't eat. You're not getting anything else.
Yeah.
Well, that was amazing. And I can't wait to cook more things, and we're going to do more.
Yeah, when you jump. Oh, sorry, I'm busy for the next week. But what do you want to do?
Well, I reckon we could do the meatballs. Yeah. I don't know, anything. Actually, maybe bread. Oh, all of it. Just, I'm getting so hungry. Thinking about some nice fresh bread. You know what I did look at? I want to make is that rustic bread.
Yes, that's nice. That's very nice. And have you got a baguette tray to make baguettes yet for the kids?
No, you need a baguette tray.
Oh, I've got one, but yeah, that's nice if you make the baguettes. That's.
Can you not just make? Do you have to have the tray, or can you?
You probably could get away with it. I'm not sure, but I've got one, of course, because I'm hopeless.
I'll have one soon. But yeah, I saw the baguettes, and that's my favourite type of bread. Like, bread is my favourite food. I don't really eat a lot of it because I don't really eat much at all. It's not good for you, but I reckon making it yourself, every now and then you can have some bread.
100%. And it, you probably find sometimes, as opposed to your store-bought stuff, it stays fresh a bit longer too.
Yeah. Yum. All right. Well, thank you for showing me how to use this. I'm sold. Like, I absolutely love it. Love it. I'm grateful you've come on board as my friend, but also as a consultant. I'm rapt about that. And like I said, I wasn't expecting it when I rang you the other day. I was like, I thought 20 questions. I'm like, oh, okay, we're ready now. And you're like, yep. I'm like, oh, are you sure about this? Well, yep. Okay. I only spoke about it for 2 years or something, 3 years. It's more.
Yeah, would be. 2018, I reckon we were talking about back then. So.
Yeah. And I think, I just got to the point where it's like I need help in the kitchen. Like, I love to cook and I'm always cooking stuff. So the fact that I can do it so much easier, quicker, and the
And the
kids can
guidance
do
is
it.
yeah, I was going to say, your kids are big enough now. They can,
Yeah.
if you've got everything
And they're
prepped,
really
no
independent too, like they make their own stuff, like,
Yep.
so,
So
yeah.
if they make wheat bix slice or anything like that, Georgia will want them to send it down. I mean, it probably won't be good by the time it gets here, but just kept saying. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And
Right.
we'll be back for some more, hey?
Yep, absolutely. All right, you enjoy the rest of your day,
All right.
mate. I'll chat with you later.
You too.
See you then.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.